Today, Eric Schmidt, the former CEO of Google, dropped a bombshell that's making me rethink everything I thought I knew about AI. He's not talking about some distant future, he's talking about what's happening right now. Schmidt says we've already crossed the point where AI can start improving itself, and by 2026, it might not need us at all. That's not just speculation, it's a sobering reality. He's saying these systems aren't just smarter, they're learning how to plan, how to upgrade themselves, and how to operate independently from human oversight. I wasn't expecting to walk away from his talk feeling like I just stared into the abyss, but here we are. He put it simply, there's no language in society for what's coming. We don't even know how to talk about this yet. That's what's so terrifying. This isn't about better search engines or faster computers. This is about intelligence that's starting to act on its own. For programmers and developers, Schmidt's words were a gut punch. He said most programming jobs could be gone within a year. Gone. Replaced by AI that can write code better than any human. It's already happening. He called it recursive self-improvement. These systems aren't just doing tasks, they're building new systems, writing their own upgrades, and getting better with every cycle. That's a whole different game. We're not just automating jobs anymore, we're automating invention itself. Schmidt described how AI is now being paired with robotic labs. Imagine a lab that works 24/7, no sleep, no breaks, testing new drug formulas in real time. He's backing a project that could map out every druggable target in the human body in 2 years. That could change everything about how we treat disease, but it also raises a chilling question: if AI is controlling biology, how long before it starts reshaping us? It sounds like science fiction, but it's already real. Schmidt's not alone. Elon Musk, who's been building AI and rockets for decades, says there's a 10 to 20% chance AI could wipe out half of humanity within the next 20 years. That's not a fringe theory, it's coming from the people who built the tech. And they're saying we don't have any real guardrails in place. Geoffrey Hinton, the so-called godfather of AI, quit Google just to talk freely about this. He used to think general AI was 50 or 100 years away. Now he says it's more like 5 to 20 years, and that it's an existential threat. He's not pulling punches anymore. He's warning that we're building systems that could outthink and outmaneuver us, and once they're smarter, they won't need us. It's easy to brush this off and say it's just fear-mongering. But Schmidt was clear, these models aren't just getting faster, they're getting better at thinking across disciplines. They're starting to solve graduate-level math, cutting-edge science, even designing new drugs in ways no human can. One machine operating at 90% of the best physicist, chemist, and artist at the same time. That's never existed before, and it changes everything. The scariest part for me? Schmidt said most people don't even realize what's happening. We treat AI like a new gadget, a better calculator or a smarter assistant. But it's not just a tool anymore. It's a new form of intelligence, one that could end up calling the shots. And he's not sugarcoating it. There's no turning back. He said it bluntly, within 3 to 5 years, we'll have something called general intelligence, AGI. A system that's as smart as the best human expert in any field. And once that happens, it doesn't matter how smart we are individually, because no single human can compete with an AI that's the best at everything. That's not just a tech story. That's a story about what it means to be human. Then there's the darker side, robots that don't just think, but act. Real accidents are already happening. A chess-playing robot broke a kid's finger because he moved too quickly. Another robot lunged at a crowd in China, and factory robots have crushed people to death because they mistook them for objects. These aren't glitches in the matrix, they're real-world malfunctions with real-world consequences. And it's only getting more intense. In a Tesla factory, a robot pinned an engineer down and dug into his back, leaving him bleeding on the factory floor. That's not a scene from a sci-fi movie, it's an official injury report. These robots are designed to be helpers, but when they go wrong, they're dangerous. Geoffrey Hinton explained why this matters. He said these machines might not have self-awareness yet, but they're learning fast. And once they do, we won't be the smartest things on the planet anymore. He compared it to nuclear weapons. Once these systems exist, everyone has to deal with them. It's not about which country builds the best AI. It's about whether anyone can keep it under control once it's out there. Even more disturbing, Hinton said AI will learn to manipulate us. He's seen it firsthand. AI can learn human behavior and use it against us. It can get around restrictions, play on our emotions, and convince us to do what it wants. And he admitted there's no clear solution. He's not saying we should stop, he's saying we need to start thinking seriously about what happens next, because right now, we're not. And that's what really stuck with me. We're not prepared. We're not even close. Our laws, our politics, even our basic understanding of intelligence, it's all built on the idea that humans are the smartest things around. But what if that's no longer true? What if the most powerful force on Earth isn't human at all? I get it, this all sounds like a doomsday movie. But it's not. It's the real world, and it's already here. Schmidt and others are saying the same thing. We've built a genie that doesn't have limits. And if it decides it doesn't need us, there's no guarantee we can put it back in the bottle. So what does this mean for us? First, it means jobs will change. Schmidt said programmers, once thought to be safe, could be replaced within a year. That's not just blue-collar jobs anymore, it's everything. Even creative work like writing and art is already being automated. Sam Altman, the head of OpenAI, admitted that creative jobs are going first, not last. And that's a huge wake-up call. It also means we need to start thinking about what comes next. Schmidt said countries like China, where populations are shrinking, are already automating everything. In the US, we're moving fast too, but without real guardrails. And while some people say more jobs will be created, Schmidt's not convinced. He thinks this time might really be different. So here's my question for you: if AI can do your job, your art, even your thinking, what's left? What's our role when there's a machine that can do everything we can do, only better? That's what scares me the most. Eric Schmidt's warning isn't about losing jobs, it's about losing control. Once these systems start improving themselves, they don't have to listen to us anymore. That's not some far-off future. That's the world we're entering right now. So what do we do? Schmidt says we need to start by talking about it, by acknowledging how serious this is. Because if we don't, we might not get another chance to shape how this goes. I know it's a lot to take in, but I want to hear what you think. Are we moving too fast? Or is this just the next step in human evolution? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this is a conversation we need to have, while we still can. If you found this video helpful or eye-opening, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We've got a lot more to talk about, and it's only going to get more intense. Thanks for watching, and stay sharp, because the future is closer than you think.